My birth certificate doesn't have my title. My birth certificate has my name. And I have to remember that, I made a mistake.
A mistake is what Greensboro pastor and business owner Anthony Knott says led him to a jail cell for almost 2 weeks. Knott owns the Seafood Destiny restaurant on Gate City Boulevard and is the minister at the Embassy Church near the Holden Road Business 85 interchange. He's been the center of accusations in which a couple says he's racked up tens of thousands of dollars on their credit card and he didn't pay it all back.
Well, tonight he is sitting down exclusively with Fox 8's Rashida Kaba. Rashida, what is he telling you?
Well, Katie, he admits that he made a mistake by not handling this matter years ago when this first happened. He says that there was a large amount on there that he did pay, but admits there was a small amount that he did not. And while he's hoping that this is going to be an experience that he learns from, he also hopes that his fellow churchgoers understand that there's a difference between the man and the minister. As a leader, do you feel like something like this is going to hinder people's trust?
Probably, but I think that the people who know me know that I'm still the same guy and everything. I mean, I was just, there's the man and there's the minister.
That's the grace Pastor Anthony Knott is hoping his congregation at the Embassy Church will have for him as he moves forward after a criminal arrest.
We just can't tolerate that. There are rules that have to be complied with.
Knott, who's also the owner of Seafood Destiny restaurant, was served felony warrants on February 28th after writing 2 bad checks to a food vendor last year. It amounted to about $18,000.
I've spent 12 days incarcerated, 288 hours, 278 of those hours I actually spent inside of a cell being fed through a door. So that was humbling because my freedom was taken away from me.
While he was behind bars, a civil lawsuit dating back about 11 years ago regarding former members of his congregation came into question.
He was our pastor. We trusted him. We loved him. It wasn't anything that we would not do for that church. But business is business. And the debt got out of hand.
Knott's convinced 2 parishioners to lend him their credit card. Ed and Pat Cobbler claim Knott spent tens of thousands of dollars on the credit card, and he did not pay it back in full, racking up high interest rate fees. Knott claims he paid some of the money. Despite not paying his debt, Knott still says he thinks his biggest mistake was not choosing to show up to 3 consecutive court dates for the case. He says he didn't go because he was afraid and embarrassed.
I just did not know how to deal with that. And that's the God's honest truth. I did not know.
If you could go back in time, what is it that you might do differently?
Oh, definitely would have addressed it. Wouldn't have been, sought counsel from some other people on how to deal with it. And I wouldn't have swept it under the rug.
Now, the court has directed Knott to pay back the Cobblers the full amount that he owes them. It has now fallen into a default judgment. As for the bad checks, that case, he will have a hearing at the end of the month. Live tonight in Greensboro, Rashida Kaba, Fox 8 News.